Hey guys, welcome back. It's Delana. Today we're going to the studio, and Pepper's going with us. I think today is just a really great day to be in the studio. So yesterday I spent time going through a lot of the fabric, and I was able to just barely use like a regular staple. So I got a staple gun to attach the fabric to a canvas. I had clear gesso in order to like prep the canvas and get it ready. I've had it for a while and I've never really used it before, so I assumed it's like the same as like regular gesso. I did a couple of coats before leaving. I, hopefully when we get in there, it's dry. It should be, right? Like it's been like overnight anyway. I was on my iPad and I came up with a concept where I am going to paint my great aunt Ollie. For some reason, the photo itself stood out to me. Now, granted, I've never met my great aunt Ollie, and she's on my mother's side. I don't know, like it just really stood out to me, and so I wanted to paint something that was like or representing like a matriarch in a family. I have matriarchs on both sides that really hold the family together from like my grandma May on my dad's side, she was definitely a matriarch. And then my other grandmother on my mother's side, after my grandfather passed, she was very much the glue that kind of kept everyone together until she passed back in COVID. I know plenty of other people who are matriarchs in their own families. I have friends that are becoming matriarchs in their families. And so I feel like something like this is like really an ode to that. And if you are a matriarch in the family, this painting is for you. Um, so hopefully everything goes as planned. So without further ado, it's time to get in the stew. So let's get it. Hey y'all, I don't know where my mic is, but I'm about to call it a night. So far, everything's looking great. I'm feeling everything. I'm just tired. Just deciding to come in and actually like try to finish this painting, it helped. Like sometimes I forget, like maybe the built up stress is from me not creating. So yeah, there's that. But like the more that I kept chipping away, the more I kept painting, the more I'm like starting to fall in love with the piece and realizing, like, again, the cliche of like trusting the process. I feel myself falling in love with my process even more. Like I actually find myself enjoying painting on fabric. Just sitting down and looking at everything. Um, yeah, just sitting down looking at everything. I'm really happy with how it's turning out so far, and I'm just glad to be back in the zone. I'm gonna try to get up early as I can tomorrow to come in and finish the flower head and add a little bit more details, and then it should be finished. When I first saw the photo of my great aunt Ollie, I think the thing that stood out to me was her hands. They were so full of wisdom, full of love, full of care. You know, any grandmother's hands that has stood the test of time. I can only imagine like how many hugs that she's given to her children, grandnieces and nephews, how many dinners that she made and with full of love and conversation, sitting at the table surrounded by your loved ones. How many times she's nurtured people within our family, giving them advice and sitting there praying for her grandchildren, praying for her children, praying for her family, praying for her neighbors. It's something that I think everyone can resonate with. Everyone has that one grandmother, mother, auntie. Everyone has that matriarchal figure that they can look back to. Think about those specific fond memories, how much it's helped nurture them, how much they shaped them, how much they carry the legacy from their own grandmothers and passing down the very same words that healed or soothed their wounds. I feel my ancestor, my great great aunt Ollie. I feel her through my grandmother Loretta. I feel her through my aunt and my mother. But even on the other side, I feel my grandmother May, and I feel my aunts. I feel my great grandmothers that I've never met, names that I have not heard, but I know that are flowing through me, and that hopefully one day when I have a descendant of my own, they will feel the power, the love, the wisdom,